By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what to do step by step to make $10,000 a month with TikTok Shop Affiliate, and why, if you've been doing it for a while, you're absolutely failing. These are 7 of the most common and fatal mistakes that are preventing you from making money. And this is even for people who are complete beginners. This is going to put the bumpers around you and keep you on track to make $10,000 a month. And this is coming from somebody who made $450,000 profit in their first year. Don't want to waste your time. Let's get into it. First things first, stop just copying other people's videos. That's one of the most dumb things that you could do. Just because you see other people doing it doesn't mean that's the best thing to do. The odds that your video pushes through when there's thousands of literal exact replicas of your same exact video because you're taking the same product and just copying bar for bar, word for word, the odds of your video pushing through is unbelievably rare. And it's just not going to happen. So stop doing this and expecting that it's going to work out. There's this principle called the purple cow, and it's basically like if you're going to a farm and you see a cow, it's not going to be that surprising. But if you see a purple cow, you're going to be like, what the heck? So first movers for videos get the most views. That video that you're trying to recreate, it has 30 million views because they were the first person to make that video. And so if you understand how to create viral content, that's what will set you apart. It's not just copying what other people are doing. It's a hamster wheel. It's not going to get you anywhere. Another reason why this doesn't work is because your content is coming across as unbelievably inauthentic. And the superpower that you have on TikTok Shop is just to be yourself. People like buying from people. We don't want to buy from brands anymore. We want to buy from real people. So by you being a talking puppet, that's not going to play to your favor. Once again, it's like very rare that this is going to actually push through and do well, and nobody wants to buy from you because you sound like a robot. It's TikTok Shop. Use the power of TikTok Shop, which is that it's just you. You're a real person, so be a real person. That's your advantage. Instead, copy the structure of winning videos, not the entire personality of the person. So if their structure is talking about how, I can't believe this is happening because blah, 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 and they're talking about maybe these pain points that they've been having, I've been struggling with this and that, and I tried to do this and that to fix it, but nothing was working until I eventually tried this thing, and oh my gosh, it fixed all my problems, and blah, blah, blah. Then you present, oh, by the way, it's this. Like, that's the structure of the video. So you should copy the structure, but add your own personality to it. And there's certain video structures, and I'll show you an example in 1 second. But yeah, if you just copy the hook, not the entire script, that's going to be way better. You could literally just copy the hook of a completely different product and apply it to yours. So this is one example. This is a guy, Kyle's Health, and I'll show you a couple videos.
They're trying to cancel him right now for exposing dentists. Watch this next clip very carefully because you probably won't hear this anywhere else. They're trying to cancel Good Morning America because they just exposed a $300 billion industry. Watch this next clip very carefully because you probably won't see it anywhere else.
See how the hook is the same exact thing? Well, I'll give you a little secret. Watch this.
They're trying to...
This video is for
52 pieces
a remineralizing chewing gum, but this video is for...
They're trying to... Boom Boom.
Boom Boom. Hold up, it's the same hook, but for a different product. It's because it follows the same structure, where he shows Joe Rogan clip, or in the other video, he shows, the show, and then it basically provides a transition to eventually talking about this product. And I'm going to show you what I did. They're trying to cancel this guy for exposing a $700 million industry. Listen closely to what he has to say because you might not find this anywhere else. And I'm talking about a cat litter box in this video. Very, very simple. I took the same hook and I did 3 million views and made tens of thousands of dollars from this video. So yes, you can copy the same exact structure of somebody else's video and just make it apply to your product. It's very, very simple. That's actually the best way that you could do something because you're applying the purple cow. You're the first person for the niche of people who are just cat owners and thinking about making, a purchase for a cat litter box who see that hook because they're not watching those types of videos for supplements. So you're taking something that's working and applying it to the product that you're doing, which gets me to my next point, which is you probably have a terrible product research strategy. You're probably just ordering products once you see people on TikTok who have one viral video and you're like, oh, this might work, and then you try to make a couple videos and it doesn't work and you move on to the next product. Or you're just getting products as an excuse to get free stuff, and free samples are literally just a hamster wheel. I know so many people who are like, oh, free stuff, free stuff. Every time that you get a free sample, you have to create a post for it. So I know people who are stuck creating posts for terrible products that don't sell simply because they wanted it. Don't do it. Don't just pick viral products as well and then copy videos. A lot of this plays together, but don't just pick viral products. They're overly saturated, and now you have to create incredible content in order to perform well. If there's like a million angles that keep being reused, you have to be really creative to try to, get through. But if you actually find a high converting product, that's going to put you at a strong advantage, and I'll tell you how to do that. Also, stop just posting a few videos per product and moving on. You need to fully test these products. Product research is everything. That's how I was able to make 6 figures in a month. That's how I made $350,000 from talking about this cat litter box right here. Product research is everything. It's the firm foundation that allows you to scale well above $10,000 a month, but I'm just going to focus on getting you to $10,000 a month for now. And then in the rest of the video, I'll tell you how to scale. But this is the entire foundation. This is just a way that you could look at it. There's this software called Calidata. You know what? I'm actually just going to show you a product that I found. There's this guy, Strawberry. He's talking about this storage bin, and he's printing with live streams. If we go to last 7 days, you could see he's doing consistently over like $100 an hour because he's making 15% commission, I believe, for this product. I'm not going to do the hourly exactly, but you could see, even if this was, let's say it was 10% commission, so he's making $98 in 42 minutes. So he's making $100 an hour. Here, it pretty much tracks out 1-to-1. If it was 10%, he's doing over $100 an hour. So this dude's doing like $150 an hour, and all it takes to do 10K a month is like 2 hours a day at this rate. So you could look into this product. It's these storage bins by Raby, and he's crushing. You can look up his account and go order the product for yourself and start going live and see how that works. When you start with a strong product, then you can add videos onto that. So don't start with videos. Yes, videos are lottery tickets, and every single time that you post, it has potential to do millions of views and make tens of thousands of dollars. And if you go viral once, super easy to go viral again, and that's how you can completely change the rest of your life. But for a lot of people, what's going to change your life is making a strong, consistent hourly income, getting that to like $50, $100, $200 an hour, and then adding videos onto that. So stop being lazy. A lot of people just do videos because they don't want to actually put in the work. I know a lot of people on TikTok Shop Affiliate who have talked to, people who I've helped to make a bunch of money with live streams, and they're like, wait, you do lives? Like, you do labor? It's like, that's crazy that's how people think. Everybody just wants to find out how to make as much money with no work. So start with lives. If you have a really strong product, you can assume that you can come in and do super well. With the litter box, for example, I saw somebody. There was only one person going live on it. It's the same thing with the storage bins, by the way. One person going live on it. So I know there's room to come in because nobody else is going live. They're relatively inconsistent. This dude, is doing, 2 hours? Yeah, like he's only doing 2 hours. You can come in. Oh, here we go, 4 hours. That's better. You can come in and do more hours, and you'll take over the viewership because live streams on TikTok, they're going to reward the person who's making TikTok the most money. Every time you make a sale, TikTok makes 7%. They want you to win. The algorithm is with you. They want you to win. It's not you against the algorithm. So hopefully that makes sense. Just put in the work. I never go live less than 2 hours. I recommend 4 hours because for me, when I was doing the litter box, I found that doing a 4-hour stream is way better than two 2-hour streams. It was really helping me to get more viewership. But yeah, when it comes to product research, it converts well. It's making somebody a lot of money and they're not going live that much. That's how I know I can order it. Because TikTok wants to reward the people who are making the most money so that you can just put in crazy hours, take over, absorb all the viewership, and then add the videos onto that, and I'll talk about that in 1 second. But don't quit after one live. A lot of people on TikTok, they'll test a product, they'll go live once, they feel discouraged, and then they quit, they hop onto another product. They don't understand that they're not properly testing these products, and so they're on a consistent hamster wheel that leads nowhere, and they're just wasting their time ultimately. If you keep switching too fast, you're just wasting your time. So don't quit after one live. The strategy that I would do, you don't have to do this, but for the best results, this is what I would do: 4 hours for 5 days. That's a full product test. I've had so many times where people on their 4th or 5th day have started to pick up the lives and they scale that to $100 an hour profit, by the way. Instead, like I said, better to properly test. You can move with speed than be on that hamster wheel for months. It took me 3 months to find the cat litter box, but then it made me $350,000 profit. The same things that I saw right here in the storage bin are the same cues that I was getting for the cat litter box. So order that. If you're a first mover, you'll do super well. The more time that you put in, the more TikTok is going to reward you. The more that you work, the more that you'll make. So put in the time. Once again, a huge issue. And by the way, $333 a day for 10K a month. Like I said before, the dude's making like $150 an hour profit. And interesting too, when you start working for a company and making good money, they'll give you extra bonuses, and I'll talk about that in a second. So that person is probably making $200 an hour, and we just can't tell right now. He could be making $250 an hour. Anyways, a lot of people, they just make videos or they just go live, and this is not what you want to do. It's so stupid. So many people go viral and then they never go live. It's like, what the heck? You're missing out on so much money, because what you could do is go live at the same time that you're going viral, and then people from your video can go into your live stream where you could just point them to a cart and say, buy now, buy now, buy now. That's how I was able to do $10,000 profit days, is by utilizing both videos and live streams. You're missing people who are going viral, and they're still like, so people are doing so many problems. They're like, even if they're going viral, they're going from product to product to product. It's like, no, you should be focusing on one product because you're going to learn everything about that product. You're going to understand every angle, and every single time that you post, it's pushing out to like 90% of a new audience. So you're just reaching more and more and more and more people. Like, the more content that you create for something, the better you'll do at it. So just focus on that product. But yeah, a lot of people going viral, not going live, missing out on like 50% growth of commissions. It's crazy. So many people as well do well with lives, but they don't add in the videos. Also, what the heck? What are you doing? Add videos that go viral. For example, for this, I was printing, making a bunch of money. I was making like $500 an hour with the litter box, and I added in viral videos, and that's how I was able to do $1,100 an hour with live streams because, you know, I was going viral at the same time. You're capturing hundreds of thousands more viewership, putting them into your lives, and they weren't fully sold from the video for some reason, so then you just get to point to a sale, and they buy right there. Plus, of course, you're getting paid tens of thousands of dollars from people purchasing from that video itself. Instead, once you're doing well with lives, add videos for the same product. Now you're getting top of funnel content and bottom of funnel content. You're just creating a massive machine for one product, and you're absolutely printing. That's my 6-figure strategy, is one product, videos and lives. Very, very simple. Another thing too, just go live longer. Oh my gosh, I'm doing well with live streams. How do I make 2 times as much? Go live 2 times longer. Crazy idea. Also, number 5, this is a huge mistake, trying new stuff after going viral. Once again, every time you post, it goes to a 90% new audience. You're hitting the same type of people, but a different set of people. So keep going, keep going. Once you go viral once, it's so easy to go viral again. Don't be timid, don't be scared. Your account is warm. TikTok is gathering data about the types of people who are literally purchasing a product from your account, so they're gonna be way better at sending that video to the types of people who are at least gonna be interested in it. So your videos should be performing far better and getting more and more views at the bare minimum, because TikTok has a better idea of who to send that video to because you just went viral, and you already found your angle. So don't switch the angles. Now it's so easy to go viral again. Just milk it. Take 95% of the video, keep it exactly the same, and make some small tweaks. You can either change the hook a little bit, make some small tweaks in the hook, and then just hit the same converting script for the rest of the video, like your body and CTA, or you could keep the hook exactly the same and then just switch up the script a little bit to hit different sort of pain points. And I'll show you a quick example. This was the first account that I made on TikTok Shop. This right here is my 3rd video ever, and I'm just gonna show you some of these videos. If you're seeing this, it's because God wants to be closer to you. And we all know that the best way to be close to God is to understand His Word. It's to read the Bible. So the video, the devil doesn't want you to see this. I was talking about a Bible study picture book, and it's like, if you're preaching the gospel, if you're encouraging people to get closer to Christ, of course, the devil doesn't want you to see that video. So pretty simple, but it's controversial on TikTok, so I just milked it. You can see this one is the same. And by the way, 5.2 million views. This video that I made was the next day. Look at the top comment on this video. If you're seeing this, see this at the top comment, James47, submit ourselves. I just responded to that comment the next day, 1.8 million views. The devil does not want you to see this video. You see how what I spoke audibly is the same thing that was in this text right here? So I made some small tweaks and went viral again. And look at these two. Do not scroll. The devil does not want you to see this video because he's trying to block the love that God has for you. Very, very simple. God good, devil bad. God wants you to see this video. Devil doesn't want you to see this video. This one was more or less the same thing, just a little bit different of a text. God is interrupting your scroll for a reason right now. I saw that hook on Instagram. It was a viral video. I was like, okay, if it's viral on Instagram, I could take that to TikTok. Also, you can see viral videos on TikTok that aren't even TikTok Shop. It's still viral content. So use those hooks for your TikTok Shop content. Very simple. And this is just more of an inviting hook instead of sort of controversial by saying, you know, the devil doesn't want you to see this video, even though that's not controversial whatsoever. By the way, Bible study picture book, Jesus Calling Daily Devotional. Do you have this one? Was a journal. I set all these intentions for the day and I didn't. And then at night, right here, this is the journal. And do you have 1 minute for God? Same thing, viral hook from Instagram. So it's so easy to go viral once you go viral once. By the way, these were back-to-back days and these were back-to-back days. And these are all, you know, more or less pretty much very, very similar. So milk it, keep going viral. You'll just get more viewers to your already high converting product and you'll just be printing more cash. Number 6. Prematurely switching products. Pride comes before the fall. I see a lot of people who are doing a lot with live streams. They're making like $100 an hour, and they're like, $100 isn't enough. I need to make $200 an hour. It's like, bro, first, make sure that you're adding in viral videos to scale. You want to do that first. Go viral on the same product that you're going live with, And that's how you could really start printing. After that, go live longer for the company and be super reliable. Build a relationship with the company and then negotiate. Get live flash sales. That's when you can basically add flash sales to your live stream where it says there's only 2 minutes left in the sale and there's only 3 products left. And so when somebody comes in, they already have so much more of a reason to purchase. And it's just way easier to convert traffic with these live flash sales. Also, you could just double or triple your commission overnight by negotiating with the company. The litter box, the base commission was 10%. I got mine to 23%. I was a first mover on the product. I completely took over. Not first mover as in like first person to ever touch it, but I consider myself a first mover because the dude who was going live was super inconsistent. And I took like 80% of the revenue. And so they rewarded me like crazy. They were giving me so much margin that they couldn't give more than 15% to anybody else, but I was making 23%. Bonuses, retainers, hey, I'll pay you $2,000 to just make sure that you go live a minimum of 2 hours a day. Cool, I'll take the $2,000 to just do the same stuff that I was already planning on doing because I'm making a bunch of money. So milk the negotiations over time and really stretch them and threaten to leave a little bit. Hey, I have this opportunity over here. Are you sure you can't do this for me? Yeah, you know? So it's not until you fully exhausted the negotiation that I would really try to add more viral videos in, you know, before you switch. If you're not happy with it, if you're still capped out at like $100 an hour, still really try. Like you should be during this really trying to make viral content. You know, negotiate with them again. Say, hey, what if I post 2 videos a day and continue to do the same number of hours for live streams? Would you be able to pay me X amount? Yeah, okay, cool. You just negotiate again. So try viral videos, negotiate. Try to add in more viral videos, and if that really does not work after the course of several months, then, if anything, instead of just switching up the product, just make a separate account. And by the way, the reason why this sucks is because when you leave, after having taken over a product or doing well with the product, even if you haven't like been going live on it for so long, if you've just been doing well on a product, when you leave, that creates a vacuum where somebody else can come in and absorb that viewership that makes it so hard to come back and start converting on that product again. So just be hesitant, like don't do it right away. I've seen it so many times with the people who I help. They've left prematurely even though I told them not to do it, and then they had to find something else and they weren't able to get back to that initial hourly rate, or at least took them a very long time to get back to that level. And that's so discouraging. There's no reason to go through that. If you're doing well, keep milking it. Number 7, this is the most obvious thing, terrible inputs. Very simple. You can't expect great results with terrible work ethic. When somebody comes to me, they want help with TikTok Shop and they have really good work ethic and they're zealous. They're like, I understand the opportunity with TikTok Shop. I know it's crazy. I know it can change my life. I have to make a change. I'm dissatisfied with my life. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And they've already like been working a job 8 hours a day. They've already been hustling. I'm like, you're going to win. It's just a matter of time. But if you're like, I don't know, like I made a video today and it didn't go well and I'm just so discouraged. It's like, dude, like, to be completely transparent, like I've been working pretty much all day for the past 2.5 years. You don't have to be a maniac like me, but if you have like bare minimum, just like a good work ethic, you're gonna do so well with TikTok Shop. All that you're doing is taking your work ethic in an income vehicle that's not scalable at a stupid hourly rate like $15 an hour or whatever, and taking that same work ethic and putting it into a skill set which is unbelievably scalable to where you can make up to 100, more than, but I made $106,000 in 1 month from this skill set of printing with lives and going viral with videos. All you're doing is learning a different skill set for something that's infinitely more scalable. Even at the job that you're doing right now, no matter what it is, even in the class that you're in college, no matter what it is, you didn't understand how to do it right. In order to learn how to do it, you just did it. So do this, do it more, and you'll do better. Very simple. Go live longer. Post more videos. They're lottery tickets. You're literally posting free lottery tickets that can change your life as soon as you go viral once, because it's so easy to go viral again. And even if you're making $10,000 a month, why not make $50K? The reason why I came in on that litter box and made $350,000 profit from that product was because somebody else was lazy, was because they were making a bunch of money and then doing who knows what with the rest of their time. So when you see somebody being inconsistent and they're making a lot of money, take that product, come in, destroy, negotiate. That's how you start scaling like crazy on TikTok Shop. There you go. Very simple. One product, videos and lives. Give it a full test. 1 product per week. I used to drop ship when I first started to try to make money online. There's 1,000 different levers. And, if you have one lever wrong, you're, completely destroyed. With this, the beauty is you could test products super quick. With dropshipping, you test a product like once every 2 months because you build the website, you have customers, you have like customer service. It's a mess. This is crazy. You could test a product every single week. The ideal thing is go live 4 hours a day, for 5 days in a row, or at least 5 days out of 7 days, so that you get a really good test in, and post 3 to 5 times daily. Everybody saw my 6-figure month, but they didn't see me going live 6 to 8 hours a day and posting 5 times a day, right? So many people, they're making $300 an hour profit, but they only go live 1 hour. Fully test the product so that you can have the speed to change. So many people, a terrible test on a product, switch to the next product, hamster wheel, hamster wheel. Everything that 99% of people do on TikTok Shop is a giant hamster wheel. Don't do it. Or if you don't have that much time, you have a full-time job, but you're not in a great financial spot, if you only have 2 hours, go live 2 hours a day, find a good product. It's worth it. Test a product. You might, test longer than a week, like maybe go a week and a half, or maybe just go every day, 7 days. Just make sure that you're putting in like a minimum of like 15 hours of lives before you move on. And at least post like 1 video a day so that you can build the skill set with videos. You can still get some feedback and try to improve. Also, just make sure that you're posting right before you go live so that you can potentially capture that additional viewership. But that's a very, very simple blueprint for if you do this every single day, following exactly what I told you to do. Make sure that you get a high quality converting product. You start with live streams and then add in videos. That is the method that I would use to make $10,000 a month. And keep in mind, all it takes is $333 a day. That's it. And going live, a couple hours if you're making $100 an hour, if you take a product where somebody else already is, but there's room to come in. And the beautiful thing about TikTok Shop is you could be broke in college trying to grow a beard that you clearly can't grow, and then a year later just deciding to shave the thing because you can't grow a beard, and then being able to travel all the way to Switzerland and making your dreams come true. There's also another bonus problem that I want to talk about that a lot of people do. It's just trying to do everything yourself no matter what level you're at or what you're doing. This is the best way to stay stagnant and end up quitting from discouragement. Invest in a mentor who has already done well in your field, whether it's TikTok Shop, fitness, anything, literally whatever it is. The fast way to get to where you want to go is by cheating time and buying the information somebody has learned over a long period of time, doing the thing that you want to do. And of course, a huge part of that too is just getting the extra accountability and encouragement, even when you struggle, because a huge reason why people stop with TikTok Shop is because they face a little bit of discouragement and adversity in the beginning, and then like, it doesn't work, and then they quit. It's just very hard to do it yourself, honestly. You just get discouraged. You're not around people who are winning, who are encouraging you. You don't see daily wins from other people absolutely crushing it, and it's very easy to feel discouraged that way. So surround yourself with winners, and you will end up winning. And by the way, even when I was making hundreds of dollars an hour, I still hired a consultant to give me directional advice. And I was like, hey, what should I do here? I'm doing super well with live streams. Should I start making videos for this product? Like, what should I start doing? He said, go live longer. I was like, whoa. Like I said before, just common sense directional advice is sometimes the best thing that you could get, no matter what level you're at, and you're never too big or high level. There are rooms that cost millions of dollars, and so I'm still going to try to make as much money as I can with what I do to enter those rooms that get me to the next level so that I can do $1 million days. There's people out here doing $1 million days, so I'm going to keep working as much as I can to try to make that a possibility, and I'm going to keep working to make sure that you're also on track to making $10,000 a month. Speaking of which, if you want to do TikTok Shop Affiliate, I've already helped dozens of people already, and right now I'm accepting 10 more people in my one-on-one coaching where I scale you far faster than you could do by yourself. It took me months to find the litter box. I made thousands of mistakes, days of just like worrying about like, what should I do here? I like not knowing what to do. It took a lot of failing to understand the best strategy, which is, one product, videos, and lives, and all the other minutia that you won't have to go through because I do open DMs. You could ask me whatever you want, one-on-one calls. So yeah, you could go and do it yourself, but speaking from experience, if you don't want to waste any time, or if you're somebody who's just zealous, you want to make a lot of money, you want it to be fast, you can apply to work with me so that you can make as much money as possible and as soon as possible. I literally personally approve your products, so you don't have to question, is this product going to work or not? And that's just going to best guarantee to the best of our ability to make sure that you're making as much money as possible right away. Do content reviews, making sure that you're improving your live script, making sure that you're improving your content to go viral more and more often and make more money each time that you go viral. I love TikTok and literally everything. I literally help you with everything. You never have to question anything. Also, it's a Christian community, but you don't have to be a Christian to join as well. But I just want to let you know, I do talk about it all the time, and it's central to my mission. I think I'm going to start doing a Bible study every week as well. My mission is to fund the gospel for more people to hear about Jesus because he's the best. So yeah, most people who I work with are Christians, and if that sounds good to you, just check my description. You can hear more about my program. You can see if it's a good fit for you, and hopefully we can work together, make you tens of thousands of dollars, quit that job, don't live the unfulfilling life that leads nowhere, and get you some time and location freedom to do whatever you want with your time, whenever you want, doing more of the things that you love. Peace. God bless. Also subscribe to see more videos like this. God bless. Talk to you later.